Hey guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Boost! Peekaboo. I see you because I'm YouTube famous now. Available summer 2025, the album. Dad, shimmy, shimmy, hey little thing. No, that does not feel right today. I need a Jaclyn Hill song. Tell me lies, tell me sweet little... No, I mean, that's true, but that doesn't feel right either. I need a new song for Jaclyn Hill. Okay, I did a predictions video. Let's do a predictions theme song for Jaclyn Hill, shall we? Okay, I think I have it. Trailer for sailoring, ba-bum, ba-bum. Rooms to let for 50 cents, ba-bum, ba-bum. Ain't got no cigarettes, ba-bum, ba-bum. King of the road, beast. How are you guys doing today? Oh my gosh. Okay, so today is kind of like a twofer. Okay, I could talk for 55 minutes about one person, but today we're going to do two different topics. We're going to talk about an update on the Walmart Birkin. And then, because I'm real interested in the Walmart Birkin. Oh my God, are you guys interested in the Walmart Birkin at all? You're not. It's so interesting to me because I did a video covering the Walmart Birkin, and people were like, Peter, you can't actually go into Walmart and buy the Walmart Birkin. You actually have to, like, get online and buy the Walmart Birkin. And I was like, but I've seen all these Instagram stories and people have sent me all these TikToks of people going in the store and buying the Walmart Birkin. And I'm like, I haven't even been to Walmart since I made that video. And I'm like, I need to go to Walmart to see if I can buy my Walmart Birkin. I want my Walmart. I want the 34 in moss green, and I want the 46 in azure blue. And I want to do reviews and reactions to my unboxing of the Walmart Birkins. The Wirkin. You better workin'. You better workin', girl. You better workin'. Anyway, okay, I am so fascinated with this Walmart Birkin. Let me tell you what I'm most fascinated with, okay? Is how quickly it came and went. That is one of the things I am the most fascinated about, okay? Sea monkeys stayed with us for a while, all right? And they truly did, too. I can remember as a kid, oh my God, I was obsessed with the sea monkeys. I was devastated when I found out that they were just like shrimp. Did you guys ever I always wanted, like, I didn't just want the little house. If you guys don't know what sea monkeys are, sea monkeys were, I could Google search it for you, but I got too much stuff pulled up on my phone. So, sea monkeys were these things. Do you remember ant farms? This is the kind of shit they sold us when I was a kid, okay? Like, I think it's so crazy in retrospect that, like, we all wanted ant farms. Ant farms were like these plastic deals that had, like, all this sand in it, and then you would put ants in it. And I don't remember how you put the ants in the ants farm. Does anybody know? But anyway, it would have these ants that would crawl through the sand, and you would just sit there for hours and watch the ants crawl through the sand and the plastic sand thing. Okay, this is the kind of shit that we wanted when we were a kid, okay? Listen, this was before the Atari and ping pong was even around. Ping pong, pong, any of that pong, I think it was just pong, was around. I mean, definitely, I can remember when the Nintendo came around and we were playing Pitfall for hours, that I never was. My mom was like, no, you need to go outside and play. But these were the kind of games that I grew up, or the kind of toys that I played with when I was a kid. I mean, it was ant farms and then sea monkeys. Oh my God, I love sea monkeys so much. Sea monkeys or these things, and they came in huge kits. And I can remember, like, you had to, like, cut off special things and, like, fill out the form and then send it in with your, like, $15.99 or something like that. And then you got, like, this plastic container that you filled with water, and then it had, like, this magic package, and then you put this maggot, it was kind of maggots. You put this magic package into it, right? And then once I'll, like, put up what sea monkeys look like here somewhere. I'll put this stuff up here if I remember. But anyway, you put this, like, package in, okay? And then, like, overnight, it was supposed to be, like, I can remember, like, you'd see, like, the posters, and it would be, like, these family of sea monkeys, which were basically, like, miniature mermaids, okay? That had, like, these things on their head, and they'd be, like, swimming together, and it would show them, like, living in houses and stuff like that. And I for real did. I mean, even till I was, like, 12 or something, I for real did think that the sea monkeys were gonna, like, take up, and they were gonna, like, have full communities living in our kitchen in this little plastic thing. And I can remember, like, every once in a while, Like, I would have one, like, every one. It was like a chia pet. Like, every year for Christmas, I always got a chia pet. My dad would always go, chia. He thought it was so funny. But anyway, I always got a chia pet for Christmas. But I think it was, like, every year, every other year. Probably when my mom, like, she kind of forgot how much it was a problem. You think fish tanks stink? Let me just tell you about some sea monkeys, okay? So anyway, you have this plastic thing. But they got bigger and bigger and bigger. I can remember I wanted, like, the deluxe sea monkey thing, okay? It had, like, movie theaters. It had, like, drive-ins. And it had, like... I mean, it had libraries, it had everything in it, okay? And so, the sea monkeys were supposed to grow bigger, and then they, like, wave at you and stuff. And they even had, oh my God, do you remember they used to even have those, like, bubble things in the plastic where you could, like, look into it, and then, like, when they swam past, you could, like, see them, and they'd, like, wave at you and shit like that. Oh my God, I believed it. I truly did. I believed in that little miniature giraffe for a long time, too, and I was, like, 40 when that came out. But no, like, I believed in the sea monkeys so much. Oh my God, I love the sea monkeys. And we would have them for a couple weeks, you know, and then my mom would be like, can you throw that out? Like, that stinks. Like, that smelled up our whole kitchen. I can see it, okay? It was like the end of our, like, this one counter in our kitchen that we had. It was like, you know, yellow linoleum. We had it over there at the very end. She'd be like, throw that out. And she'd be like, and not down the kitchen drain either. You throw that in the toilet because that stinks. And I'd be like, Mom, it's my sea monkeys. But then I found out that sea monkeys were really just like these little dried shrimp, okay? That when you put them in water, they like came alive. Oh my God, they stank so bad. Oh my God. But sea monkeys were around for a while, you know? And then what was the other big things? Lincoln logs. I think Lincoln logs is the reason why, like, I want a cabin. I do. Like, I want a cabin in the woods. Like, not a scary one, you know, where serial killers come in. I read these 2 Advent calendar Christmas books, and both of them took place in, like, cabins in the woods where serial killers came and killed the families and stuff like that. Oh, my God, they were so much fun to read at Christmas time. They were. But I love, like, Gatlinburg, Tennessee is, like, one of my favorite places. My mom and I, we used to go there for Christmas every single year for, like, my ex and I and my mom, for, like, the last, like, 5 years of her life. We would go up there and we'd get a cabin in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Because I love the movie Smoky Mountain Christmas by Dolly Parton, okay? And in it, she goes and stays in a cabin out in the Smoky Mountains, which is Gatlinburg, Tennessee. I'm dreaming of a Smoky Mountain Christmas. You can take the girl from the country, I have heard them say. But you cannot take, if you watched my video the other day, okay, that's Bobby Blowout. But you cannot take the country from the girl. So anyway, I think I truly, though, want to live like in a log cabin for the rest of my life because I had Lincoln logs when I was a kid. If you guys don't know what Lincoln logs are, it's basically like, they come in like this, I think they still make them. They come in like this metal container and then you like throw them on the floor and you make like a cabin out of them. It's real simple. An Operation, oh my God, that game Operation. Where you always had, like, the hardest one was to put the heart inside the guy, then it'll go, oh my God, those games. And what was the hippopotamus game? What you would have to, like, what was the game? The hippopotamus game. We had the best games back then. Now the kids are always on the tablets and stuff like that, you know? I mean, listen, I know it's hard to believe. You guys are like, oh no, that's not. When I was a little kid, we lived in the woods, okay? Our house backed up to the woods and we had this creek that ran behind our house for miles and miles and miles. So in the summer, you know what we did? Me and all the kids in the neighborhood, we would just like follow that creek and we would turn over rocks and we would look for crawdads. Oh my God, it was so much fun. And then it was all this clay. It was called Clay Creek. Anyway, and so we would like build like little forts for like the minnows and the tadpoles and like the crawdads and stuff. And we make them like little houses and stuff. Why is as a kid that you're always like wanting to build? I mean, we were always building forts and houses and little areas. And we wanted to see the sea monkeys have houses and communities. Now I'm 52 years old and I have a house and I live in an HOA community and it drives me fucking nuts. But that's all I wanted when I was a kid. You know what I mean? No, true story. I mean, listen, okay? We buy all these kids like little baby dolls and stuff like that, and then we wonder why we got an MTV show called Teen Mom. But it's the truth, you know? Like, listen, I'd still be living with the sea monkeys today if I could. I would. But sea monkeys, oh my God, Cabbage Patch dolls, had to have them. I can remember standing in line. I can remember my friend Allie and I standing in line with our moms, and you had to get like a coupon, okay, to go on a certain day, and then you would go up in line. And I can remember whatever Cabbage Patch doll you got that day. Listen, my mom and my dad were so good. They were like, you want dollies, you want all that kind of stuff. You get whatever you get, okay? I mean, not like spoiled wise, but like they didn't care that, you know, like I had such fantastic parents, okay? I mean, just let me, live out my gay fantasy as a kid, you know? And so anyway, I can remember standing in this line, and so we go up there. And I got this, do you remember she used to, like on the original, she'd sign the butt cheek, you know, Xavier or whatever her name is, I don't even know what her name is, but anyway, I sold the last, I got one Cabbage Patch doll, I think, in the basement. I had 2 of them. I sold one online on eBay like years ago, and I sold it for like a lot of money too, like $289 or something like that. But anyway, she was like this Scottish or Irish, like, Cabbage Patch doll. Do they still make those? Oh my God. Do you remember when people thought they were going to get rich off Beanie Babies? Oh my God, they did that. They thought they were going to, like, I don't know what they thought they were going to do, you know? Go up to the pawn shop and be like, yeah, I'd like to trade in these 1,500 Beanie Babies for $1 million so I can retire. I don't know, but I literally, okay, I live in Indiana, y'all. I know people that have Beanie Babies out the ass. Like, you go in their basement and it was like all over, like their entire thing was like collectible Beanie Babies, okay? Where do you trade those Beanie Babies in now for $1 million? I like to know, but I did sell a Cabbage Patch doll. I think it was like 289 or 3, it was 89, something 89. But anyway, do you remember all that shit? And that stuff stayed around. I mean, Cabbage Patch dolls were around for a while. Sea monkeys you can probably still order. I'm sure you can get an ant farm on Amazon, okay? But the Walmart Birkin came and went so fast. It came and went so fast. I mean, are people still buying them? I want one. I want one so bad. Oh my God, I would truly carry it around. I told this story the other day, and only one person commented on it, so it must not have been that funny. But my friend, okay, back in the day, my roommate, she had these shoes. I remember they were white and had like these gold buckles on them. And we were out one time, and this guy looked at her and he goes, "I love your shoes. Where did you get them?" And she goes, "Payless." And he goes, "Shh." Or no, he goes, "Are those Gucci?" And she goes, "No." And she goes, "I got them at Payless." And he goes, "Shh, Gucci." Baby, I'd carry that Walmart Birkin around. I'd probably say it was a Wirkin. They'd be like, "Oh, I love your Birkin." I'd be like, "Baby, this is a Wirkin, okay, right here." I'd be prouder of it being a Wirkin than it being a Birkin. But I was so confused in how it came and went so quick. I was like, what is going on with the Walmart Birkin? Like, how did it come and go so quick? People were so up in arms about it. What cracked me up about it was this, okay? That I absolutely lived. If you go back and you watch my old video, I included some of the clips, okay? I lived for these women on, like, the TikTok and some of the men, too, that were doing these unboxings. And they were doing the unboxings. I mean, they were so serious about it. They were like, this is my number 36 Walmart Birkin, and it comes in different colors. I mean, they were so serious about it, just like you see the unboxings of the Birkins, right? Like online. But they were so serious about it. But what cracked me up, okay, was that all of these celebrities came out because they're the ones that have been so braggadocious about having these, you know, $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 purses. Some of them go up to, you know, hundreds of thousands of dollars. And they were so braggadocious about it. So then they had to act like, oh no, it's totally fine. Everybody should have a Walmart Birkin. As if Bethany Frankel is going out to buy a Walmart Birkin. She was one of the first ones to sing it. You want to know what she had to say? Here, I'm going to show you what she had to say because I found it. I still have it in my phone. Are you ready? Roll the footage, Barbara.
Why the Walmart Birkin is fascinating. You better work in. And this is legitimately about bags. It's not code. Okay, so a person who can't afford a Birkin, yes, could have gone to Chinatown or bought a bag on the gate, but then they would seem fraudulent. Like people would call them out, like, wait, that's not real. You can't have that. And they feel like they're doing something wrong. Walmart has given them entry. Like, here you go. Here it is. It's a similar shape. This one is more functional for your crossbody moms because it's got a strap. And you are allowed to do this, and you're not fronting and you're not stunting. The intellectual property issue is another story, which we'll get into, but this is basically the mob storming the castle saying, we're here too, bitch. Deal with it. You guys flaunted it. You guys made it seem like we never get to be part of this, and now we get to be part of this fair and square. You're welcome. Love it. And the people that are going to be pissed off about it are assholes. Because they're not interesting people, and flexing a bag is the most interesting thing about them.
Okay, so Bethany Frankel and a bunch of other people had a lot to say about this Walmart Birkin, okay, which I lived for, okay? Because it's like, what are they supposed to do? If they come out like a bunch of snots and snobs and they go, oh, that's tacky, why would you own a Walmart Birkin? Then it makes them look bad, okay? So Bethany Frankel has to, like, side with the people and be like, oh, it's like the people storming the castle. Honey, you live in the castle, okay? You live in the castle. You have Birkins, okay? Let's not act all high and mighty. Like, you want to be down with the peasants now, okay? Then quit acting so high and mighty all the other time. By the way, did you all know that Bethany Frankel posts like 15 TikToks and Birkins, 15 TikToks a day? I went through her TikTok first to find it, and I was like, oh, you still have it in your phone? And it was like, she's like 10 from like the last 24 hours. I'm like, girl, do you live on the TikTok now? You live it on the TikTok instead of in New York City and the Real Housewives. Anyway, okay. But this is what I loved, is that every single one of these celebrities that you would watch, if you want to call Bethany Frankel a celebrity, she's probably my least favorite of the housewives of any franchise. But anyway, if you go over there and you watch all these celebrities that are talking about it, they're all the same. They're like, it's totally fine. Like, oh my God, everybody should be able to have access to this. Like, it should just be the rich and famous. Who are you? Okay? You are the rich and famous. It reminds me years and years and years ago. I actually watched it again like 2 years ago or last year. It was one of my favorite movies of life. It's called Metropolitan. It takes place in New York City. And it's about like all the parties at New York, like in New York City. Like these are parties like back in the day, like when I was like, you know, in college and stuff like that. But anyway, it was all of the college kids that went to these parties. And so the movie is about how this like one guy, and he's like poorer than all these like rich people. He like hangs out with this group of people. And he's talking to this one person, and they're talking about the philosophical belief system behind these like debutante balls, right? And he's like said something about the less fortunate. And his friend says to him, have you ever realized that maybe like you are the less fortunate? And it's kind of like this like bombshell moment in the movie, because it's like that's what the whole movie is really about, right? Bethany Frankel and all these other celebrities coming out and talking about like who should own the Birkin. I'm like, you guys are the ones that have been carrying this purse around for years. You are the ones that have been setting the standard for the Birkin, right? And now you want to come out and act like it's okay that all of us peasants can own it. Fucking right it is. But what I loved about it is, if you watch every single one of these, and I watched a lot of them, okay? The one thing that they all said in there, and they kind of just like threw it in, like, we'll get to that later, that's another issue, was the intellectual rights, okay, that Hermès has over Walmart. And that Hermès could sue Walmart over their fake Birkin, okay? Is what all these people said. They would throw it in there in the middle. If you just watch the TikTok that I just showed you, Bethany Frankel says in the middle. Now, I'm not really sure about intellectual rights, but that's for a different time. Like, that's a different story. But they each of them did it. They each of them said it in there, okay? Well, translated, what that really means is, you go and get your fake Birkin, but I own a real Birkin, okay? And the intellectual rights say that I own a very real Hermès Birkin. You don't, okay? You own it. That's their way of saying that. Go have as many Walmart Birkins as you want, okay? It's literally, okay, them looking down on everybody else by getting that one thing. Well, when I said that in my last video, I got a lot of comments from people that were like, Hermès will sue Walmart. Like, they absolutely will. Like, it's intellectual rights violation, okay? Which was interesting to me, because I was like, I don't really see, first of all, it's like, I don't really know how to explain it, but it's kind of like, why would Hermès be so bothered that Walmart is making this fake dupe? I mean, it's a dupe is what it is, right? It doesn't say, like, Birkin inside of it. It doesn't say any of that kind of stuff. So it's not like a fake that you, like, you know, buy, you know, off the street or something like that. It's literally a dupe, okay? There are makeup dupes. There are clothing dupes. There's dupes all over the world for everything, okay? So the fact that, like, Hermès, this luxury brand, is going to go absolutely fucking crazy over the fact that Walmart has these Birkins, it's not going to affect, first of all, this is the thing, okay, that I think that people kind of miss the point on. That the people that are going to buy a Birkin for $20,000 or $30,000 that are waiting in line to buy a Birkin, they are not so pressed that they're like, oh, well, I have to wait in line for 3 years. I might as well just go. I mean, and like, Walmart having the Birkin is not going to affect Hermès's business whatsoever, okay? Like, at all. It's not going to affect their business at all. It's completely two different markets. Let's just be completely real about that, right? It's not going to affect their business at all. So why are they going to be so pressed that they're going to sue Walmart? I never understood that, right? Furthermore, like, you know how the algorithm works, like on the Facebook and the Instagram and things like that? Like, if you speak it, it like all of a sudden starts showing up everywhere. Like, if I say Charlie Brown, now all of a sudden Peanuts and Charlie Brown shit's gonna show. I mean, just because I said it in this video, all this shit is gonna start showing up all over the place, all over my Facebook and my Instagram and things like that. Trust, okay? Well, I made that video, and I had been, like, you know, Google searching, like, the Walmart Birkin and things like that. All of a sudden, okay, it was mostly on Facebook, and I will put them up here. All of these, like, Birkin dupes started showing up. I mean, of many different brands, okay? John Varvatos even had one, and Lillian Bean, and it was like all these different dupes showed up that were probably better dupes than the Walmart Birkin, and looked very similar to that. So I'm confusion, okay? What is Hermès going to do? Are they going to sue everybody out there that has a dupe of the Birkin? I mean, I literally, like, I only screenshot probably 5 or 6, but there's literally hundreds of Walmart Birkin, or Birkin dupes out there. So what kills me about this is that the celebrities had to have known that, had to have seen that there were other dupes of Birkins out there. Only are they pressed when it comes to Walmart. And I absolutely fucking live for that. I absolutely live for that, right? But I was like, I had these in my phone, and so I was like going through screenshots and stuff, and I saw them in there, and I was like, whatever happened? Did Walmart sue Birkin? And so I got on here, okay, and I Google searched Hermès suing Birkin, okay? And I looked on here, and for your AI overview, what comes up is Tina Cavallari and not to be confused with Kristen Cavallari, and Mark Glenoga filed an antitrust lawsuit against Hermès in 2024, alleging that the company violated U.S. antitrust laws by making it difficult to buy Birkin bags. The lawsuit claims that Hermès used a tying strategy to force customers to buy other products before they could purchase a Birkin bag. The lawsuit claims that Hermès used a hidden lottery system to allocate Birkin bags. Hermès required customers to have a purchase history of other Hermès products. I mean, this is, if you know anything about Birkins, you already know this anyway, right? Strategy exploited its market power to increase the price of Birkin bags. Strategy coerced customers into buying products they didn't want. It goes on and on and on. And so you can read all about this lawsuit, which came out like last year in May. And it says in here, we'll pull up the first article that comes up from Reuters. Here it is. May 31st, U.S. consumers suing French luxury house Hermès have broadened their lawsuit accusing the company of forcing buyers to spend thousands of dollars on other products before they can purchase one of the company's famed Birkin bags. Another California resident joined the lawsuit in San Francisco federal court, blah, 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 goes on. The lawsuit claimed Hermès only gives customers with sufficient purchase history a chance to buy a Birkin bag, which are handmade and can cost thousands of dollars. Now, what's interesting about this lawsuit is that this lawsuit actually even makes the Birkin even more exclusive. What's even funnier about that is that this lawsuit came out last year, okay? Like spring of last year. So is it funny to me that 6 months later that Walmart comes out with a Birkin that's available to everybody after this lawsuit goes into place? Fuck yeah, I live for it. I think it's hilarious, okay? And I think it's hilarious that all these celebrities, what you should have done was you should have shut your mouth, Bethany Frankel, okay? Because you know you own at least one or two good Birkins, okay? So it makes you look tacky as hell by saying things. And everybody, all these other celebrities out there, these people that own 15 Birkins, you know, it's like, I saw this one gal, and she was like, she has these glass cases with these Birkins behind her, you know? And like, as if they're like exotic animals or something, which a lot of them are made from exotic animals, which is why I probably would never own one. But anyway, so she's like doing that, and then she opens this Walmart Birkin to compare it to like a regular Birkin, and you can tell like she's trying to be so cool about it. She's like, I mean, yeah, it's pretty good, but like it's not like handmade. Like, yeah, I mean, like for $40 it's good, but like it's not handmade. I mean, she so puts down this thing indirectly, it cracked me up. But I just want to know, did y'all get a Wirkin for Christmas? Oh my God, did you get a Wirkin for Christmas? Trailer for sailor and ba-ba-ba-ba. Rooms. If I ever did burlesque, which I've thought about often, I have them now, but if I did, that would be the song I would do. Trailer for, as I take off my glove and I expose my uncensored elbow. Rooms to rent for 50 cents. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Should we go on to Miss Jaclyn Hill now? Or James Charles? I don't know. That's for another video. Okay, let's go on to who was I going to talk about today? Let's go on to Jaclyn Hill for a second, shall we? So, I've actually made a Jaclyn Hill video over here in quite some time. And I was like, let's check in and see what's going on with Jaclyn Hill. Now, I will tell you about once, I would say, maybe like once a week, once every other week, I go over her Instagram and I check and see what her stories are. So what I noticed was that Jaclyn Hill is continuing, okay, to this date, which this is so crazy to me. I've actually, since the FTC, so if you guys do not know, I've done 462 videos about the FTC guidelines. The FTC, which is the Federal Trade Commission, now their job, okay, is to protect you, the consumer. So when people want to get all up in arms and say, she's not doing anything wrong, blah, 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 their job is to protect you, okay? Their job is not to protect the seller. Their job is to protect the consumer, okay? My job as a drama commentary channel, educating you guys on this, is not to come for Jaclyn Hill. It is not to come for all the other people that are doing it. It is simply to inform you guys of the law and the facts and to protect you guys further, okay? That's simply what I'm doing by doing these videos. And Jaclyn Hill is just such an easy person to talk about because she does it so flagrantly, all right? what's interesting is, in the last couple months, since I've talked about the tightening of the FTC guidelines, so the thing is that the FTC is, like, really getting strict, okay? And I've said this for a couple years, that the FTC is, like, they are going to, and I've talked to several people from the FTC and things like that, the FTC has, like, they were going for crypto coin, okay? And you can actually get online and you can look at their filings. It will show you their filings. Like, it will say, like, the FTC file, blah, blah, blah. I mean, it has them listed by date. You can go on there and you can look, okay? And you'll see that what they did was they were doing crypto coin, okay? So they were coming for companies that were, like, unlawfully doing crypto coin things. Then the next thing, and I said this years ago, because somebody that I talked to told me about this. The next thing they were coming for was, like, health supplements, okay? It is very, very dangerous. Why? Like, this is why you don't see a lot of sponsorships anymore for health supplements, because it's really dangerous to get in a video or TikTok, Instagram Reel, or whatever, and say, this vitamin, this supplement, this blah, 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 like, worked 100%, because you, like, you have to show, like, evidentiary research fact and stuff like that. So a lot of those companies got sued, because what you were seeing was, you were seeing people, influencers, and in their advertisements saying, like, it does this, it does that, blah, 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 when a lot of these health supplements had never been proven to do those things whatsoever. So that was the next phase. And I said this in videos 2 years ago, okay? That they were coming for the crypto coin, and they were coming for, a lot of people are like, well, who are people that you talked to? One of the people that I talked to about it was Emily Baker. And Emily Baker, who covers all this stuff legally, like, she told me that, like, 2 years ago. She goes, they're not focused on influencers right now, but they're coming for that later. Then I ended up talking to some people from the FTC, because I reached out to them later. I know that a lot of people don't believe that. I don't really care. But I did, and people were like, no, this is kind of like things happen in quarters. It's a government organization, okay? So things happen quarterly. And so they were like, yeah, like, influencers are, like, on the list, like, that's one of the things, but things have to be in order for that to happen, right? So in the last quarter of last year, they came out and they really tightened things, and they said, and they really made it easy for people. They said, these are the things you have to do if you disclose this regularly. Now, I'm gonna make this very clear before I get into this, okay? When I started on YouTube 8.5 years ago covering drama, if people were doing sponsorships, like, if you did, let's say, 2 videos a week, okay? And every 4th video, you did a sponsorship. If you guys have been around as long as me, you'll know what I'm talking about. People would lose their shit. They would be like, oh my God, they did 2 sponsorships within 5 videos. Like, that alone was, like, people would lose their shit. They'd be like, the only reason you're making videos, this is where times have changed so much, okay? And it's all about the sale, and it's all about money. People would say, well, they did 2 sponsorships and 5 or 6 videos. Like, they are only in it for money. I can remember people making videos back in the day apologizing for doing so many sponsorships. And even then, they were only doing, like, a sponsorship, like, every 4th or 5th video, okay? Now, we are seeing people that are doing videos, and they are, like, posting, like, Jaclyn Hill's last video, which I'll get to in a second. She posted 20 non-disclosed R-style links, okay? Which that is completely a violation of the FTC guidelines. She didn't put anywhere in the video anything about it. She didn't put anything at the top of it. At the very bottom, she has it hidden that some of these links are affiliate links. Well, Jaclyn Hill, that's a lie. I went and looked at all 20 links. Every single one of those links is an affiliate link. Not some of them, all of them. So your wording is, in your own words, a lie. She posted 20 links. But what a lot of these people do is they post affiliate link marketing, and then they post, on top of that, they'll do a sponsorship, okay? Which, when that started happening back in the day, I thought was so bizarre. Because, like, first of all, the way that you're supposed to do sponsorships, I cannot tell you how many people, even people that I like, I'll watch their videos, and they'll put a sponsorship at, like, the 10-minute mark of, like, a 17-minute video, okay? That is not where it belongs. It has to be within the first 2 minutes of a video. It has to be one of the first things that you talk about in your video, okay? The disclosure, it's not just good enough to be verbally said in a video. It also has to be shown in a video. You also have to say that it's a sponsorship in a video, okay? And then in the description box, you also have to explain that it's a sponsorship. And you can't just say it's a sponsorship or it's a collaboration, okay? You also have to say that you're being paid compensation for it, because people don't know what the word sponsorship means, collaboration, okay? I mean, if somebody sponsors your kid's, baseball team, that might have different connotations for if you sponsor a highway, okay? Or if you're sponsoring a YouTube video. Those 3 words, this word sponsorship, is used differently in all three of those examples. So you cannot just assume that everybody understands what the word collaboration or sponsorship with. A collaboration to me back in the day meant that Jaclyn Hill was doing a collaboration with like MAC Cosmetics where she was going to have a palette come out through MAC Cosmetics. That would mean, I don't think she did, but that's what to me a collaboration would mean. Now we use the words sponsorship, partnership, promotion, collaboration. We use them interchangeably. And we're such an influential world that people assume that the regular person out there that's just watching a video understands what all those words mean, but they don't, okay? And so when somebody, and this is why it's such an issue, this is why I take such an issue with it, okay? Is that when you're posting 20 links in every video you do, and then Jaclyn Hill on a daily basis is posting 5 to 6 Amazon links or R-style links on her Instagram, okay? Then in a month, let's say she posts 5 links a day, okay? That's 100 to 200 links that she's posting every single month on her Instagram, okay? Of things that she absolutely fucking loves. Today she did she's done a Farmer's Fridge sponsorship, which in the corner she has on white. That's another thing you cannot do. You can't put white on white print or black on black print. You cannot do that. It says in the FTC guidelines. She has it hidden up in the corner, and it says, Farmer's Fridge or Farmer's whatever. It says dog food, and she has it. You can't even hardly see it, okay? And so it's all hidden. The thing that's so interesting to me is that she goes to such lengths, like a lot of other people do. She goes to such lengths to hide it, okay? When one of the number one rules is to be clear and conspicuous. You cannot hide it from your audience. But Jaclyn Hill obviously tries to go and hide it, okay? Like, I'll just put this up here right now. I will just show you. I have it in my pictures. If I remember to include this, let's hope that I do. I have it right here, where she has so it's this picture, if I remember to do it on here. Okay, so this picture of her dog, Tipsy, who is absolutely adorable. I love her little dog. And she's talking about Tipsy's journey, and then that she is doing the farmer's dog food is what it is, okay? Now, up in the right-hand corner, I'm going to show you the thing, okay? Up here, she has white font, white print on a white background. Now, I will include it in here, but can you even see that? Now, I'll include it on the screen, too. You can see it if you get onto it, but it says, at the Farmer's Dog, hashtag TFD partner, the Farmer's Dog partner, hashtag the Farmer's Dog, okay? That is not how you do it. What's interesting to me is what lengths Jaclyn Hill goes to keep it hidden from her audience. Like, I really don't understand it. When it would be just as easy, okay? And on here, and on Instagram, they have changed this. It is okay to put hashtag partner on there, okay? Or hashtag ad. If you put that in there, that covers your ass, okay? It would be enough for her if she had done this in a color that wasn't white on white. If she had done this in black, she would have been completely covering her ass. What is the need to keep this so hidden? I don't understand that. I don't understand that at all. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. Like, you're going to lengths to keep it hidden, okay? Well, then what you're doing is you're hiding behind this whole thing of Tipsy's journey and all this kind of stuff without coming out and saying it. And what she's doing is when she's posting 100 to 200 links on Instagram a month, how could you listen, I said this in one of my last videos. I wanted to do an end of the year, like my favorite Amazon things, okay? And I wanted to come up with a list of like 10 to 20 things on Amazon that I buy regularly. Well, many of the things that we bought on Amazon were dog treats and dog food. Boo Radley has passed. I'm not going to talk about those things on here, okay? But many of the things that I buy regularly on Amazon, I could come up with like, I think I came up with like 8 things. How she's coming up with 200 favorite products a month is beyond me, okay? There's no way I could possibly come up. And I have to tell you, we have Amazon packages coming here on the daily, okay? I order a lot of shit. I do like probably 10 to 15 hauls over my Peter Does Stuff channel a month, right? And I'm very authentic about it. I will open this shit up. I do very real reviews. If I don't like something, I'll say, I don't like this, okay? How she is coming up with 100 to 200 things that she absolutely fucking loves a month, it makes her an absolute liar. It makes her, I mean, we already knew she was, but makes her an absolute liar. Now, this is the problem with the FTC guidelines, okay? Is that when you are saying, I love all these products, okay, these are products that I use on a regular basis. I love these products so much, okay? Some of the things you have to catch is like, she screened, like today, she put up on her Instagram this phone case that you can buy, okay? I can guarantee you 2 days from now, that phone case will not be on her phone anymore, okay? She does stuff like this all the time. I love this to get a sponsorship. She did that with Poppy, okay? She does this all the time. She'll show something and say, this is my absolute favorite, and then you never hear her use it again, right? It's just like with her wedding jewelry, how much she loved it. She didn't even use it at her own wedding. You love your wedding jewelry that you came out with your own line so much. It was so passionate to you. It meant so much to you that you came out with a wedding line of jewelry that you didn't even wear to your own wedding. Not one piece. There were like 30 pieces in that collection. Not one piece did you even wear to your own wedding. Not one. Not one piece. Nobody thinks that's strange that you're using your wedding as a marketing tool to sell jewelry that you won't even fucking wear to your own wedding. It's so grand that you won't even wear it to your own wedding because you think it's junk. That's what you think it is. You think it's such junk that you won't even wear it to your own wedding, but you expect people to buy it. I mean, people were in the comment sections like, I cannot wait to wear this and buy this and wear it to my own wedding. You want other people to buy it and wear it to their wedding, and you talked about how great it would be for weddings, but you won't even wear it to yours. In fact, you change stuff to wear at your wedding to do a photo shoot with your clothes on. I mean, it's ridiculous to me, okay? Well, this is where the FTC is really important, because what the FTC is saying is you're doing disingenuous, dishonest reviews, okay? You're saying, I love this product. So, for example, people know I'm very honest about the things I talk about. I'm very honest that if I hold up a candle and I say, I love this candle, because I am honest enough that I'll say, this candle sucks. I don't like this candle. Or I love this candle, okay? That people come and buy my shit. If I was shilling out 100 candle ads a month, okay, and saying I loved every fucking one of those candles, at some point people will be like, well, which candle does Peter really love? Because he's saying he loves all the candles, okay? And that's where you're doing dishonest pushing of products. But when you're not saying that you're getting paid for it, okay, you're assuming that everybody just understands that because they're affiliate links, which that's not true. I link a lot of things that are not affiliate links. I have linked things in my videos. I have linked things on my Instagram stories before that are not affiliate links. I have linked things just to let people know what the link is so they can find it for themselves, okay? So that's not true. You can't assume that. I have linked things that I have never made a cent off before because I just want people to go find it, okay? And be able to find it themselves. I've said in videos before, go look for this, go search for that, right? So when you're looking at that, you can't assume that every affiliate link, I've seen a lot of people, I can't tell you how many people that I've like hit their links and gone to it, and they're not affiliate links. Like you'll go to it and it'll take you to Amazon, but when you screenshot it and you put, like you can screenshot it, okay, and it'll have their link in there, and it won't have a link at all. Because it's not an affiliate link, and they just wanted people to know what it is. So you can't trust that when somebody's linking something, it's an affiliate link or it's not an affiliate link, okay? So then what you have to trust is that people are saying that they love these products because they honestly love these products. Now, I don't know about you, and I know that people are like, well, I'm not that easily deceived. Well, I am that easily coerced into things, okay? When I see somebody, especially it's somebody that I love, and they are talking about a product that they really, really love, I'm like, oh my God, like, I want to get that. And, in all honesty, like, on my vlog, I light candles every day. I show coffee mugs that I buy. I don't link any of that shit. I can't tell you how many times I've had people come to me and be like, I bought the coffee mug. I bought the coffee you were drinking. I bought the candle you were burning. I love your reading glasses. I bought this because you were talking about it. Okay, and they're like, oh, you really are an influencer, blah, blah, because they know I hate that word. I don't link any of that shit, right? So if me in a vlog that's getting 3,000 to 4,000 views, a video, is people are buying stuff from that, imagine what Jaclyn Hill's making off of 300,000 views where she's linking 20 things, okay? And it's out of control at this point. Jaclyn Hill came out in a video when she closed her brand down a year ago, and she said, I do not want to be a salesperson anymore. Turned around 2 weeks later, took a 2-week break, okay? And then started posting like crazy. Now, I'm going to tell you, within the last, just when I went to her Instagram today, okay, she has a sponsorship up there. She has this Amazon cozy girl. I mean, she made this whole thing of like all of her different things that'll take you right to her Amazon or favorites over there. She's got this phone case on there. She's got this Barefoot Dreams dupe, also comes in a bunch of colors. And these are all Amazon affiliate links. There's not anywhere on here does it say ad, okay? Not anywhere on here does it say ad. Then she's got this Farmer's Dog sponsorship, which is like 3 or 4 reels on there, which is what they want when you do a sponsorship. She doesn't say that it's a sponsorship. She has it hidden that it's, that it's a, what do you call it? A partnership up here. She has it hidden, which you cannot do, okay? What's interesting is that like a month ago, I don't even know when it was, I'll tell you the day, I went in here and I screenshot it. Here it is. So this is from January 7th, okay? I've gotten so many questions about skincare. This is her thing, is that she always talks about how many questions that she's gotten in her DMs, which is why she needs to sell you something. I've gotten so many questions, therefore I need to sell you this product. She can't just say, I've gotten so many questions, let me just help you out as a person, okay? Well, Jaclyn, I bet you've gotten a lot of questions about your aligning yourself with James Charles and Colleen Ballinger. I bet you've gotten a lot of questions about your issues with Marlene Estelle. I bet you've gotten a lot of questions about whether or not you owned your own brand or not. Or I bet you've gotten a lot of questions about Caitlin Nicholson. You don't ever address those things. You only address something that will make you $1, right? So how many DMs did you get where people were asking about Caitlin Nicholson being the CEO of your own company, your server going down, all the lies that you've said through the years? How many people ask you questions about that? Did you get a lot of questions about that? But you choose not to address those things. You only choose to address things that you made money off of, right? So let's just pick this random day of January 7th, okay? She's gotten so many questions about her skincare. So the next thing is an affiliate link, a non-disclosed Amazon affiliate link. And the next thing is another Amazon disclosed affiliate link. Now she's doing this 7 Plus Ohula, and it's got an affiliate link on it as well. Okay, so we've got 3 affiliate links. Now she's got her sweatsuit. It's a link as well, so that's 4 links. She's now got tried on the viral Amazon dress and was shook. This is so shapewear and wearing a sleep. We've now got 4 Amazon affiliate links for the day. 5, she's got a blanket poncho. She's literally going in her closet. She's ordering stuff off of Amazon, and she's just trying it on to get a link, okay? So we've got like 5 for that day. Now, when you go to Jaclyn Hill's Instagram, okay, what it says when you go to her links is, now, I will tell you what the FTC says is, if you're going to put your links or your storefront on here, you have to disclose that on your profile, okay, that you are a Amazon seller. She doesn't do that. She just has links underneath here, jaclynhill.company, Amazon. It doesn't even have her YouTube channel on here anymore. Do you not think that's weird? That she's an influencer, but she doesn't have her YouTube channel. She doesn't have her TikTok or anything. She's got her Amazon affiliate link on here, okay? That takes you to her storefront. So Jaclyn Hill is legit an Amazon seller at this point. That's what she is, okay? She's an Amazon seller. So I wanted to go over and look up the FTC guidelines again. Well, it's 2025, and now we have AI overview on Google, okay? So it makes it real easy for you. So let me read these to you. So Jaclyn Hill could Google this stuff real easily, you know? We know that she does Google stuff because when she said she was looking for the Cozy brand online, she said she did Google it and it didn't come up. So we do know that she Googles stuff. She Googled her own brand and never found Caitlin Nicholson's brand, okay? So either she's a liar, or she does know how to Google, unlike Jeffree Star. So when you Google here, it says the Federal Trade Commission, FTC has guidelines for influencers to disclose when they have a material connection with a brand. The FTC considers, and this is just the AI interview, this isn't even an article, okay? The FTC considers influencers to be endorsers, and they must comply with the FTC's rules if they are compensated to review. They must. It doesn't say they can. It doesn't say they should. It doesn't say that they are, like they have the choice to. It says they must comply with the FTC rules if they are compensated to review products or endorse them, okay? What must influencers disclose? Material connections. Influencers must disclose any financial, personal, family, or employment relationship with a brand. Benefits. Influencers must disclose any benefits they receive from a sponsorship, such as free or discounted products or services, okay? Like, my husband posts stuff all the time just because he wants to, he'll buy something and he wants to show it on there that he likes, and people will message me and be like, Peter, I don't think that your husband disclosed appropriately. I'm like, my husband knows how to disclose things appropriately. Like, he gets skincare stuff done and he just wants to shout out the place that he gets it. He pays full price for that stuff, okay? He knows how to disclose appropriately. When you're gifted something, when you get a discount for it or whatever, he knows how to disclose appropriately, as do I. As do most people online, okay? But if you're gifted something, you have to say, okay, I was gifted this. You have to say that. That law changed 2 years ago. You have to say, I was gifted this for a review. If they just gift it to you, okay, this is the difference. If they just gift it to you, you still have to say, I was gifted this, and I think it's shit. Or I was gifted this, and I love it. But you still have to say that, because being gifted something if somebody sent you something, you might not say, I love these chocolate chip cookies, or these are the shittiest chocolate chip cookies in the entire world, because those person sent it to you and you think that's real nice that they gifted it to you. It's like PR. It's like, how do you do honest reviews of PR back in the day? If you want to stay on the PR list, right? It's the same conversation, okay? Language. Influencers must use clear, simple language that is easily understood. When you go into the FTC guidelines, it says in there, it breaks it down to you. Partnership, the camera stopped. Partnership, collaboration, sponsorship, those are not good enough, okay? And it's different on YouTube than it is on Instagram as it is on TikTok. Different places have different things. And the other thing is this, is that YouTube has made it very, very simple. There is a button on YouTube, okay, that you hit that will say to you on videos, does this video include paid partnership? You hit the button in the first 10 seconds of the video in the left-hand corner when you're watching it. In the left-hand corner of the first 10 seconds, it will say, this video includes paid partnership, okay? It is a violation of YouTube's terms of service not to hit that button if you have paid placement. So for example, if you do a sponsorship in your video and you do not hit that button and you do not include it in there, you're violating YouTube's terms of service. YouTube could take, the reason why they included that is because they're not going to be charged, because the problem is this, okay? The FTC can charge the influencer, they can charge the company that they, so let's just say if Jaclyn Hill is talking about Hershey's Kisses, okay? They can charge Jaclyn Hill, they can charge Hershey's Kisses, and they can charge YouTube, okay? $50,000 per violation. So YouTube's covered their asses by including that button. Now what they can do is, they can say, well, you've had 10 violations, you can't have a platform over here. Jaclyn Hill, I mean, she don't post anyway. The last video she posted was a month, so she probably wouldn't even care. Conspicuousness. Influencers must make disclosures obvious and easy to see. It goes in and it describes this, okay? This is just the AI overview, where it needs to be. I've done so many videos about this. Now, it has to be above the more bar, okay? You can't have to search for it. It can't be hidden at the very, very bottom and things like that. Deception. Influencers must avoid anything that could be considered deceptive, fraudulent, or inaccurate. You can't be dishonest about what you say in there. How can influencers comply? And include an FTC affiliate disclaimer on their website. Make disclosures directly in their endorsements. Avoid mixing disclosures with other phrases in a block of text, which is what she did on her farmer's dog one. Avoid making consumers click more to view disclosures, okay? There's a lot of things. Then it says down here, how can influencers report fraud? Visit reportfraud.ftc.gov. I'm not telling you to do that. I'm just telling you you can do that. And you can, all you have to Google search to look this up is FTC influencer filing, okay? Reportfraud.ftc.gov. Call the FTC's Consumer Response Center at 877-382-4357. And it says right down here as well. To report influencer fraud to the FTC, visit reportfraud.ftc.gov or call the FTC's Consumer Response Center at 877-382-4357, okay? That's how you can find out. I just don't understand, to be honest with you, why they continue to do it. Now, I will tell you that in videos that I've done, where I have done affiliate link marketing and I have shown candles and other things that I've gotten, it does not stop people from buying the things that I've talked about, okay? The last thing that I linked, I think it was like a candle wax melter or something like that. No, it wasn't, because people always ask me to link the candle wax melter. I can't even remember what the last thing was. The last thing I linked, I did well selling that on there. And I did it just really to kind of prove a point to myself. And I put it up in the screen. I am making money off of this. I showed it, I put it in the description box. I did everything that you possibly can. Hit the paid programming and everything. It doesn't stop you, okay? By being honest, it doesn't it doesn't stop people from wanting to buy your products, okay? What stops me from wanting to purchase something from somebody, even if I like it, I'll go in on my own and I won't use their link if they're dishonest about it. Because I'm like, you're lying to me about this. Like, you're getting in a video and you're going, it's not just like they made a mistake, okay? I can grant anybody the fact that they made a mistake. Like 2 years ago, I did a video and I included Jessica Braun in it, okay? And I said something about Jessica Braun had done this thing and people had sent it to me and it was disappointing to me because I like Jessica Braun and she's from Indianapolis too. She commented on my video within like a half an hour of it being up. She put out like a 3-screen thing on Instagram explaining what she did wrong and that it wouldn't happen in the future. I mean, every time I see one of her stories come up, she's always disclosing appropriately, okay? I understand that people make mistakes. I think I live for the fact that Jessica Braun, like, turned it around and, like, learned it as a teaching moment to try to help other people understand and was like, this was a mistake that I made. We all make fucking mistakes. All of us, okay? You know? Chelsea Suarez, I love when on her, like, Instagram, she'll put, like, hashtag ad, like, right across it, you know? There are really great examples of people that are doing it out there, right? And yes, there's going to be people from time to time that make mistakes, but when it's like, I mean, how many videos have I made now about Jaclyn Hill? Other people have made videos too. Other people have talked about it. Don't tell me she's unaware of it. This is where you see Jaclyn Hill, okay, in the canceled dress at the Halloween party. That's who Jaclyn Hill is. don't fucking comfort to me with your complaints because I'm not going to deal with them anyway. I'm going to continue to do what I want to do is what she's saying to everybody. And even going to further lengths to keep it hidden. Ask yourself this, okay? The CEO of a makeup company that was never the CEO of the makeup company that continues to call herself the CEO of a makeup company has never addressed why she wasn't the CEO of the makeup company, wants people to trust her reviews and trust the things that she has to buy, okay? She can't even disclose appropriately an affiliate link when she posts them on the daily, $200 a month, okay? And her last video that she did a month ago, because she never even posts unless she's selling something, had 20 non-disclosed affiliate links in it. Why is she going to these links to hide all of these things other than just to make money? So when Jaclyn Hill comes out and calls people bullies because they accuse her of just doing something to make money, it seems to me, okay, that she is just doing things to make money and in fact trying to hide what is obvious to everybody else to keep up the act. But I don't know. That's just me. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Are you going to get your work in? Let me know. I love you guys and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.